It's very difficult for us to fight those who do not see. No be small thing, you know. They say that the Nigeria army don't come outside. They can't tell us say they say the people where they fight to say they don't know them and they know they see them. That be the worst thing. As you see for this video, say many men, many of you men know they there for hospital as it be like this. That means say this war where they go on for inside the Biafra land though, no be small thing. I want you to watch the video from beginning to end. May you hear the can cry where this man cry for here. My people, watch the video before we come back and continue. Do not forget to see there for Balabadges. As you watch, make sure they share the video.
Thank you for staying with us. Nigeria is a culturally rich country with abundant mineral resources, but it continues to struggle with security challenges. Banditry remains a significant issue in the northern region, and movements such as the Biafra agitation in the southeast and the Yoruba Nation agitation in the southwest further complicate the security landscape. To effectively address these security concerns, it is crucial to have strong governance, community engagement, strategic coordination among security agencies, and active citizen participation. Joining us in our Abuja studio is General Christopher Gwabi Musa, the Chief of Defense Staff. And also joining us in the studio to have this conversation is Sam Omashe. But let's first of all say good morning to the General. Good morning, General Christopher Gwabi Musa. Can you hear us? Yes.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Good morning, General.
Thank you very much.
Right. Sam.
Yes, I want you to assess the state of security in the country generally vis-a-vis your strategy to make things better.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sure all Nigerians are fully aware about how things used to be before and how things have begun to get better. I've always said that we're not where we want to be, but I think we're heading in the right direction. We always continue to appeal to Nigerians to remain positive, support the armed forces and security agencies. We cannot do it alone. We need the support of everyone. And the challenges we're facing, firstly, is not only in Nigeria. You know, the whole sub-region is engulfed, the African continent. In fact, the entire world is going through so many challenges. So it is not different. And because we are not isolated, this insecurity also gets across to us. But what we need to do, not to despair, is to stand up to the challenges ahead and then face them squarely. And that's exactly what we're doing. It was extremely very bad. Like I said, security is asymmetric warfare. The presence of non-state actors should never be allowed to start in any country. The best thing to do is to nip it in the bud, because it's a very difficult operation. You are dealing with people you don't know. We only identify these guys when you see them carrying arms. If they are not carrying arms, they're just like normal civilians, and you are duty bound to protect them. So that's why this one is different from the conventional kind of warfare, where you know your enemy, you know where they are, and you know how to go about them. So confronting the current challenges is all of society approach. Every Nigerian has a role to play. Every individual living in Nigeria also has a role to play. And I think we're working towards that together.
Right. And like some other Nigerians, we must commend the effort of the military so far at addressing the matter of insecurity in the country. And if you look at the papers this morning, Senator Ali Ndume is saying that there is the need to engage the services of military contractors to wipe out terrorists. And he went ahead to also say that militaries, civilian JTF are ill-equipped to carry out the task of eliminating remaining insurgents. How do you respond to this statement coming from the senator?
Senator Ndomi is somebody I know very well, and he speaks from his heart. But I know, I've been with him when I was in the theater in Maiduguri. We have met severally, and he has understood clearly that what we're facing, while Nigeria is not isolated from the entire world, is a new world order where insecurity prevails everywhere, and we're doing the best we can. The idea of having contractors, military contractors, is still going to be the same problem. Once they come in, they are going to aggravate your issue so that they will remain for a very long period to be able to gain more money. They are going to be very expensive. So why waste that money? Why not use that money to build your own military? Now the president has approved DICON to start production of military hardware. I can tell you for free that why this thing has been prolonged for so long, two things. One, we are signatories to human rights. And human rights demands that once we see civilians wherever we're supposed to take a military action, we stop. So that has actually mitigated against our ability to take direct action on several occasions. So that is one aspect. Two, we don't produce the equipment we need. Even with our money, getting the equipment has been extremely very difficult. You know, over time, there have been some international conspiracies that have affected us, denied us the ability to buy weapons directly, even with our own money. And besides, the Russian-Ukrainian war has made it extremely difficult getting equipments. Most of the equipments that are being produced now are being taken there to project that war. Now we have also the Israeli-Lebanon, the Israeli-Palestinian war ongoing. Those companies have given priorities to those other areas. So the only solution for us, one, we must produce what we need. Sometimes you hear people saying that the armed forces, the military or defense in general, is getting so much money. I said, yes. I mean, in naira terms, good. Everything we purchase, everything we procure, we buy in hard currency. Convert these monies to hard currency and see what you can get. One precision missile from a drone is $200,000. Once you fire that missile, $200,000 is gone. So consider how many missiles you might need. Consider how many drones you will need. Consider how many aircrafts you need to buy. Ships. Fueling a ship alone takes how many? Over 20 trailers. And then how long does it take that to finish? So it's extremely very expensive. I always want to remind people that if you look at our budget and the budgets of other countries, America that produces all the weapons and equipment they need, their budget for this year is over $800 billion. So we know the armed forces is not the only one that is struggling, because we know there are other contending issues that the government has to deal with. So we really understand. So the idea of bringing military contractors is not it. You look at the issues on ground. What has actually taken us to where we are today? We have always mentioned issue of good governance. The military can only do so much. We liberate a lot of areas, especially in the northeast, but then you go there, no infrastructure. There is no road, there is no water, there is no school, no hospital. We provide these things wherever we are deployed. So it makes it extremely difficult for us to do that, but we're doing the best we can. And you can see that within this period, we have taken over 300 bandit leaders, Boko Haram commanders, all criminals, both militants are also affecting our crude oil production. And we're doing so much. In the south side, the production has increased because following the president's mandate, we have taken action and we're doing very well. Asymmetric warfare is not a warfare that you just switch on on and off today. No. It's a gradual thing, because again, you are dealing with people that have ideology and you cannot read everybody's mind. So it makes it extremely difficult. But we're doing the best and we're succeeding.
Interesting stuff. So you actually alluded to the, let's say, superpowers military budget. For instance, just like you mentioned, the United States, 794 billion, according to 2023 report. China, 292 billion. India, 81 billion. United Kingdom, $69 billion. Talking in dollar terms. Are you saying, are you invariably saying that the budget we are having for our military is not sufficient? And if that is the case, how are you working with the federal government to ensure that adequate budget is given to the military in order to prosecute war against insurgents?
Yeah, considering the economic situation in the country, we cannot have everything that we need. So we are making do what we have. And we're happy that the president has signed up the bill for DICON to start. Now we're working, there are companies, original manufacturers that have actually moved in. They are coming into the country to produce those equipments. I mean, that's the best solution. Once we're able to get our equipments produced here in Nigeria, we can use them. We'll be able to use them to project our wars, and then we'll also be able to extend such to other countries, which will also earn more foreign exchange for the country. issues of employment will be provided. So it's going to be a win-win thing for us, and that's why it's very important that we continue doing that.
But wonderful people, welcome back. As soon as I don't watch that video, so when I don't hear that, no be smart, say when people come outside, they say see wetin dey happen, they believe, but for inside that sad is something is really going on. I swear to God that maybe something is really going on, and these people are paying heavily for this thing. But that's one thing I don't understand here. Why these people that call themselves leader refuse to follow the due process of solving some problems, some issues? So this Nigeria army, or Musa Musa, he think that he can use military power to fight the ideology. He also said it here. If you listen very well, he said that this is ideology that is very difficult before you can stop it. This one, that is ideology, and you are still sending your military to go and fight the people with the ideology. Why can't you dialogue or negotiate or talk peace? Must we use force in everything? The answer is no. So the more you are using force, the more you are making them more stronger. This is what actually happened here. Guys, please drop your own opinion in the comment section and share the video as it dey hot.